Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane. The one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland, off here to 2v2 on day 101. Northwest we have Dunkerque and Will the Noobs fighting here for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Here with the Hammond Göring Fallschirmpanzerdivision looking to ford the river and push ahead here with support from the 4th Fallschirmjägerdivision. In the south, it is Havoc and Momo4sho fighting here for the British Empire, the Commonwealth, setting out here with the 7th Armoured Division, the Desert Rats. And we got Australians there for Havoc. Momo has yet to reveal his hand. And we got Dunkerque with Mechanized. So that's Mechanized Luftwaffe here from the Germans. As always, a big hearty thanks to my patrons, supporters for the continued generous and absolutely wonderful support of the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these wonderful videos possible. And a big hearty thanks to people commenting and liking on my videos, helps out immensely. And as of this recording, I actually am not entirely sure when the patch is supposed to go up, except it's May and this week, so we'll have to see, of course. It could be Wednesday, it could be Thursday, I suppose. But anyways, and of course, my videos with the new patch will update the day after that then. We've been Fallschirm Pioneers versus the Dingo. As we already got here, pretty early fighting there, see out the Germans, which again typically tends to be about most of them happens, but I've yet to really see something like this a lot here, so on day 101, so that's interesting here. Grenadiers moving out, but considering how this particular viewpoint does draw a lot of attention, it does make an awful lot of sense just to set this up. So thumbs up there to Will the Noobs here. Pioneers, Kettenkraut, they're moving about north side here. We got Dunkerque advancing for the German army. Havoc there committing to more Australians. Dingo Sappers moving in here, going for that German fuel point. He's trying to keep the Germans from grabbing the fuel point. Trying to Fallschirm Pioneers there, nice and ensconced them within their little wooden bunker up north here. Grenadiers moving in. MD42 team being dispatched here from Dunkerque or diverted to assist here around the southern fuel point. Try and halt those British forces from advancing. Grenadiers here on the way for Dunkerque, very good. Australian machines being brought up here as well here to try and deal with this. Fallschirm punch being brought up, machines on the up. Kettenkraut goes down. Good move there by Momo. Well, the Noobs are definitely pushed his luck a bit too far. Now we got the Vegas cover. We got artillery call as well here by the Dingo, which gained veterans 1 there. Thumbs up. That's a very spicy early game here around the southern point here. Already strengths for the Pioneers. And Will Noob suddenly, while initially had some success here, ultimately also quickly wasn't able to capitalize on it. And the question, of course, was whether or not he should have sent the Kettenkraut somewhere else instead of like constantly trying to grab the fuel point here. And certainly another argument is maybe should have placed the fight nest on the fuel point directly by the river. But that's another story. Grenadiers on there for Dunkerque. We don't have any more Fallschirm Pioneers here out of him. We got Grenadiers though, so nothing wrong with that. Plus an MD42 Havoc with more Australian troops here to match the German menace. Dingo there dashing up the river here though at this point. I imagine it's going to be rather soaking on the inside of that one. Australians are taking losses. Vickers there inside the little house here is causing problems there for Dunkerque's forces. North side largely abandoned. That means here the Sappers will have the advantage because it's just going to be some Pioneers against them. So definitely the Germans heading hard in the center, which is allowing the Allies to actually make progress elsewhere. So this is going fairly well for the Allies in that sense. Germans again focusing on one part of the map here. We do get some white fossils round here, trying to flash out the machine gun there. Not going too badly here, actually. But there you go, nice flank here by Momo4sho, getting kind of the MD42 team. Grenadiers rushing in here. Vickers, though, is evicted from the premises as the premises become utterly uninhabitable. Pretty risky play by Dunkerque. I mean, the section could have wiped and they run off the machine before it got the Grenadiers up. In this case, though, it does work out there for Dunkerque. Heavy fighting here. We got artillery calling again by Momo's Dingo. That is 2 25-pounder strikes they're called in already. Impressive work. Directed on the Fallschirm Pioneers, almost wiping out the entire squad there. And Will the Noobs continues to persist here. Pretty risky stuff there. Pretty risky. Up north here, the duel continues. Pioneers definitely not favored in that one. That's actually a Luftwaffe company up here for Dunkerque. And we got here what I'm guessing is going to be the Panzergrenadier company out of Will the Noobs.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
Meanwhile, we got Dunkerque pushing pretty aggressively and completely blindsiding Momo. Wow! Momo did not see that one coming, and neither did I. Like, basically Dunkerque managed to stumble upon Momo's heavy mortars going for Indian artillery here, and then, like, just ambush it, wiping the heavy mortar. Almost taking out the truck in the process. Well, nice hauling off the heavy mortar. Grand Theft Granatenwerfer, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to wipe it, but it's going to be much closer now to the German side of things. And he might even be able to merge with a T. Oh, no, not. Still, he could just recruit again, merge with, and just repeat. Oh, gets wiped again. Yeah, it might not work out that well. It was actually pretty close, though. Pretty close. Yeah, Momo's there rushing in his truck. They're going to try and get that mortar out. Though he's recruiting it rather than just trying to tow it away. He's getting panther-fasted, losing the truck. Then he cruises it, meaning, so much manpower has just been wasted that mortar. Yeah. Anyways, to Momo here, who has obviously gone for an artillery. To Will the Noobs, who's got Fallschirmjägers ready. No LG-40s as an option there. Typically, if I go for Luftwaffe, I typically tend to go for the LG-40 first, just in case of fast light vehicles. That way I can call in the LG-40, without having to spend too much manpower on other stuff. Usually my first LC heavy unit will be a Panzer Grenadier squad, typically, though maybe some Fallschirmjägers will obviously happen down the road. But anyways, South charge here. Oh, quick cancel there as Havoc there, spot what's going on there. He's playing a bit riskily there with the Vickers. Going to need some trouble here by the Australians down the fighting nest here. Fallschirm Pioneers down to one man. You do get Fallschirmjägers now dropping down here from Will the Noobs. More support here from the 4th Fallschirmjäger Division for the Hermann Göring Fallschirm Panzer Division. Trying to get a wipe in the Fallschirm Pionier, but narrowly escapes the grasp here. Fallschirmjäger's getting pretty closer to Momo4sho mortar again. Australians being pushed back. We got an Armoured here out for Dunkerque. And a Humber armored car here for Momo. Though I would not be surprised if he ends up cancelling that once he sees the Armoured. Of course, he could still go for it. He can, in fact, even go for multiples, but honestly, might be a smarter move to go for the Stu to try and counter the Armoured, in my opinion. We'll see. Southwest here, some pioneers could push on the southern victory point. Armoured here diving in. Germans, they're definitely turning a bit of an awkward corner there. I mean, just even if they didn't get the mortar, they were able to take out the truck and just apply a lot of pressure there to Momo, force him to expend so much manpower just to get that heavy mortar back.
The enemy has claimed our sector.
And also, in a sense, forcing Momo to be a lot more careful, because it really just highlights that Dunkirk is aggressive. And he's going to like to exploit any opportunity for the British forces. So thumbs up to Dunkirk on that one still. Armoured spotting the Vickers here. It's 2 pounder gun firing away there, missing the Armoured. Fallschirm Pionier, Grenadiers, Machine on Move, plus the Fallschirmjägers with their FD-42s, the Fallschirmjägergewehrs 42. Vickers wiped. Small win there for the German army, though they can't get their hands on it. 2 pounder guns, Humber then engaging the Arctic, doing a lot of damage. Grenadiers going for the 2 pounder gun, supported by more German infantry here. Medical station with more MD-4 sitting up. We got the Humber bypassing here things. Fallschirmjägers moving up with their Panzerfaust Grenadiers as well there. Humber quick withdrawing here. Momo realizing if he overextends here, he could lose the Humber. And Momo has no intention of having his Humber be humbled. Vickers, they're hard at work. Going southwards here with the Humber Pioneers withdrawing. MD-4 in a bit of an awkward spot. We got the Australians there with more recce packages. Fallschirmjäger sweeping in there with their Fallschirmjägergewehrs 42, which was for all intents and purposes in the German army designed to be a rifle that could also double as a light machine gun. So they wouldn't equip an entire squad with them. They'd typically just be like, guy or two, basically. Alongside a guy with an MD-34 and MD-42, depending on the time period. So they're all fun fact there. Well, a lot of video games just tend to have fun depicting the FD-42 sort of as an assault rifle. And in a sense, it was what you call a battle rifle, which is just basically an assault rifle that fires full rifle rounds. Whereas assault rifles actually fire shortened ones that are a little less powerful. Fun fact there. Arctic the quickly swinging in there, noting only one Arctic here out of Dunkirk. Could go for multiples, but clearly he doesn't want to go too heavy there. Fallschirmjägers in the fighting nest forming up a strong point. We got a Humber out of Havoc as well. So that is an interesting choice here, actually. No stewards, but rather both British players are going for the Humbers. And I don't think it's because... I'm not saying this probably because I think the Humber is bad. I think it's actually quite good, but it's obviously not very tanky, so it does require a certain amount of confidence in your skills to really get going. But in the right hands, the Humber can be quite powerful, in particular with the veterans who want ability. In the right spots. Grenadiers moving forward here, Pioneers, Maschinengewehr and Fallschirm Pionier all moving ahead here. North side, we do have the Germans making some progress now, but Momo is quick to strike back here for the British. We got Gurkhas as well on the way there. Attacking here from both sides. Smoke deployed here by the Jaegers out of Dunkirk.
What's your exit?
And we got a pack folder there out for Will the Noobs. Back here to Havoc and to Dunkerque, who's also going for a pack folder, means actually going for the Panzer Grenadier Company as well. Falchi Pioneer, Falchi Makers me up Grenadiers as well. Here we got another Humber for Havoc. So Havoc here is actually going for the double Humber. I mean, obviously, Glut versus more infantry builds, as long as you don't get caught up by a pack 40 or a bunch of Panzerfaust or tanks. But then again, if you also takes up fast enough, you can just withdraw and refit the Humbers. So obviously, as the British, it can to an extent actually get away with going a lot heavy in light vehicles, as long as it takes up relatively fast enough afterwards. 2-pounder gun about to get destroyed. Machine gun wiped out. He got the 2-pounder, denying Havoc their bit of light anti-tank firepower versus the Germans northeast here. Armoured striking into the British lines. And overall, the Allies definitely had some success, but that has very much been curtailed, and the Germans actually have a good victory point lead here. So sounds a little bit rough here for the Reich. Now the 2-pounder gun, plus we got the vehicle over repair there for the British, which is actually a returning ability from CoH3. It's a fun side note. British sappers there could also repair stuff. Now the Eagle squad here for Dunkerque. Grenadiers with the Gurkhas up here. Thompsons there being unloaded into those Bloody Jerrys at close ranges. And again, you can see here though, Dunkerque is applying pressure, trying to get close to the Allied base as possible. It's not just content with the river, which is definitely a bit of a mistake. I see some place like you, they just go to the river and decide that's enough. Thumbs up there to Dunkerque. But they're going for it. We could see what on the Gurkhas. That would be a huge blow here to Momo, and certainly, yes, wipe secure there. Definitely extended. Meanwhile, we've got the Humbers diving in. They're going for the pack 40, wiping a Pioneer squad. Harry there avenging his teammates' fallen Gurkhas. We got pack 40, we've got 2-pounder guns. We got Humbers all engaging. Artguard could go down here to the Humbers, and they wipe it. A pair of Humbers can in fact take out a German heavy armored car like that. But definitely two, because you need all the DPS as fast as possible. There you go. Major table turning here against Dunkerque. Pack wiped. Artguard down. Beautiful move there by Havoc. Meanwhile, though, German forces pushing through in the south, at least trying to, but they are encountering stiff resistance here. Fudgemakers heading out here with the FT-42s. No sign of further tech here. Although, do we get the Panzer Company for Dunkerque? But we got Nebelwerfer out of Will the Noobs. I'm not entirely sure about go for Nebelwerfer here.
Weapon is available.
I mean, both Allied players are fairly active and aggressive. They're not really camping in one particular spot, which is typically what, say, the Nebelwerfer excels. And particularly with all these light vehicles, I do feel like, you know, there's more merit to like just pushing for armor here. Either Stugs or, you know, taking out for Panther 4s.
The Allies have only 200 points.
200 points left for the Allies. They do need to pick up the pace soon. Going to be in a bit of trouble. North side, though, you can see them almost, I think, starting to realize the north side is typically lightly focused on by the Germans, so forcing more troops in there, it's like maybe draw away some of the Germans. Actually smart. We've got smoke deployed by Havoc. Again, good to the Humbers. They do pack a lot of utility, but again, to compensate for that, they really, you know, can't stand more than a stiff breeze before they just explode. And there you go, getting way too close. He might even be trying to bait in the Fallschirmjägers, honestly. Quick mercs there, though. Nice save there by Will the Noobs. There you go. Flares popped here to make the troops even easier to hit. Australians moving in, but that's a massive blow up here for Havoc. Stug. Oh, he actually went for the Stug. 2 thumbs up. Pack, they're getting hammered here. Nebelwerfer turning around. Fallschirmjägers fighting out here. Pack wipe. And there you go. Nebelwerfer on the Vickers. Could also catch him. The troops on the treaty. Could see a wipe here. And Havoc's Australians. No, gets away. Fallschirmjägers, Grenadiers forced to the draw here. Stug is going in the wrong direction. Fallschirm Pioneers left to fend off here. There goes Stug to the scene, shoots, misses. Fallschirmjägers wipe. That's a huge blow here to Will the Noobs. Great work there by Havoc. Nebelwerfer wipe. Fallschirm Pioneers about to get wiped. These are massive losses here to Will the Noobs. The Fallschirm Pioneers survived, but yeah, the Grenadiers wiped. That is massive here. Like, Havoc just inflicted immense amounts of damage here to Will the Noobs. Make no mistake. That was massive. Really just bleeding out there. Will the Noobs are down just some Grenadiers. The Fallschirm Pioneers, Stug and the machine gun. Like, that's massive. It's really going to be tough here, I think, to bounce back from. We do get a loiter here. Well, the noobs clearly wants to, regain some value here. Gets one Humber. Even if he gets both Humbers, though, I mean, I think it's safe to say that the casualties suffered just won't be enough to make up for these losses. Did he actually make off with the needle if that get destroyed as well? It might actually gotten destroyed as well there. In which case, that's extra good here. Oh, to Momo, though, and oh, to all the noobs. Will the noobs going for the Panzer Company, Momo with more Gurkhas. Heavy finally got the north end here of the map. But that was a really, really good push by Havoc there. Well, the noobs, I think, definitely miscalculated there and got punished. Also, if you're going to go for the Stug, I would strongly advise to go for the pinlock machine. It really adds some punch to the Stug, in particular the veterancy. And certainly, I'm going to go for it. Also recommend the officer's quarters, but it seems like this was more a desperation. And then he's going to check for something big, in which case, Panda Force and Starstorm would be excellent. Of course, more fighting makers too, but that's another story. Up north, he continued skirmishing between Dunkerque and Momo's forces. Matilda 2 there for Momo. And here for Havoc, Humber's being fixed up. He could withdraw his remaining Humber. But at the same time, at the ace level, of course, the question is, does he really want to? Of course, even at ace level, the question, of course, is how much more can, Havoc expect the Humber to do so? It's not quite an easy answer there. And arguably, at this point, there's not really much of a right answer. I mean, I think, in this case, any of the options except just throwing it away that is correct here for Havoc. But it is nonetheless worth pointing out. Stug moving forwards, Panther moving forwards as well here. German forces of the Hammann, Göring, Fallschirm, Panzerdivision launches their assault here, catching British forces in an exposed situation here. Pack 40s, heavy mortars. In fact, we got double heavy mortars there out of Momo. Wow. Definitely not something you see too often here. Again, having there quick to use that Veterans 1 ability. Again, it's really good. In the right circumstances, supporting infantry can really allow you to do a lot of damage. They can really make things uncomfortable there. Southwest here, Pioneers moving up. West side here, we got Australians behind the lines, heading the German supply lines. Great play there by Havoc. Will they've clearly flown a lot of manpower and fuel. Going for the Panther 4, the Panzerkampfwagen 4, thumbs up. It's also enough gone for Luftwaffe combat group. Guess it's sort of an option in emergency. Oh, bollocks. Grants for Momo now being lined up. Very good there as well. It will, I think, will definitely need more infantry. No two ways around that. Losses, Pioneers. Again, Wills, there's unit preservation and definitely has hit a bit of a brick wall at high speed. Regular non-Australian troops being forward, so you got Jaegers there ambushing them. North side, we continue to see sort of fierce urban fighting here. Grenadiers definitely not in a great spot because the Gurkhas at these distances. Panther being fixed up, Panther 4 setting out.
Victory point lost.
We'll have to see what Will Noobs goes for next. I mean, he could just go for another Panther 4 here, honestly. Another Panzerkampfwagen 4. Though, still, he's really running short on infantry, so I would strongly recommend and urge some infantry soon.
The enemy has taken a victory.
Of course, we'll have to see what he, Will the Noobs, does. In the end, up north here, does actually get a drop in the Gurkhas, and we see here that Momo is forced to abandon north. We've got 178 to 436 here. South side, German force moving forwards here. Panther 4 Stug pushing ahead with some light infantry support here, since again, Will the Noobs can't afford anything but light infantry support, as that's all he's got. Another Panther for the Will Noobs. Definitely not unexpected here. I mean, again, getting a lot of tanks here can certainly help compensate to a degree for lacking infantry, but ultimately, I would still recommend at least one more squad of infantry, preferably 2 more. A rule of thumb always goes like, 3 is the bare minimum infantry squad you should operate with. 4 is like, more healthy medium. 5, you can manage it, those typically good. That's generally my rule of thumb. Feel free to agree or disagree, but, you know, that's typically my perspective on the subject matter. Up north here, Panthers and the Humber, they're slightly starting the crew up. They're giving a bit of an uncomfortable experience, but again, FXE3, they do get a bit tougher as well there. A bit more, you know, actual belief in British engineering. Good lord, this thing doesn't explode! Yes! It's majestic, isn't it? Yes! Terribly so. Meanwhile, we've got a second Panther here for Will, and we got Momo there with the Grant. Over to Havoc, who's also going for a Grant. And over here to Dunkerque, who's also going for a Panther Force. That's a total of 3 Panther Force now here for the Germans. That's a lot of Panther Force there. And they would certainly benefit from some armoured side skirts to make them just a bit tougher. Foot Guards on the way there for Havoc. M3 Grant medium tank has arrived to support the British advance towards Rome. We're going to Rome? I thought we were going to Tuscany for wine and biscuits. Reginald! That's for after the war. And his fighting post been flanked by the Australians. We do have a student nearby that could assist, but still no payload machine gun and no veterans who won, so can't help. Look at this. Machine's about to get what? Oh dear, what's going on in Will Noobs? He's not paying attention, is he? He has not realized what's going on here. And this allows Havoc to just grab the machine gun there. Not ideal there. He's clearly making a push here, and so completely neglected his sidelines there. Great for Havoc, but certainly a bit awkward there for Will. Does do a bit of damage here to the Allied forces, but not sure that was quite worth it. Mines exploding here. We got 155 versus 401. Got the Panther 4 here under Dunkerque support on the north side. Still think, well, the noobs, they definitely need some more infantry. And here's Jaegers on the move here. Panther Force moving a bit about here. Noting, by the way, no pin-up machine guns for any of the Panther Force or the Stug 3G. We got an airdrop, so that's guessing Fudge makers here out of, well, the noobs. I mean, that's definitely not a bad idea either. As long as it's getting in something a bit more elite. But part of me would love to see some Starstolpen. I mean, they'd always like to see some Starstolpen, so. Grant, supported by Matilda in the section, moving northwards here, pushing back Dunkerque's northern lines, so they're definitely not prepared for this amount of British steel to be deployed. Havoc with another Panther, Grant on the way there, Panther being splashed northwards, centerwards. Will the noob see it? Definitely feeling a bit uncertain about himself, it would appear. Fight from north side continues. Center here we got Panther 4. Stug there has actually gone hull down. Fighterman is being pummeled there by the Humber, and we got the Indy 2 with some Australians holding up the Grenadiers on the south side. A lot of action here. A lot of fighting. We got sections sitting about there. German arm pursuing here. Momos out of the north. Definitely getting a bit tricky to keep track of all of the fighting here now. Allies bleeding out the Germans still here. We got 124 versus 377. Double packs here for Dunkerque. Interesting choice at this stage to go for this many anti-tank guns. I mean, I kind of get the logic to an extent, but I think it would make more sense to go for Panthers because they're going to be ultimately more mobile than the double pack 40s. Yeah, he's going for a Panther. At least cancelling one on the pack 40s there. We got Armoured Vehicle Training for Havoc. Thumbs up, definitely provides a nice boost. Then the Stug shoots and doesn't actually hit the Humber there. Kind of looked like it, but as it didn't hit, that's very fortunate there for Havoc. Panther's going for the Grants, flanking the Foot Guards, pinned down, screaming for orders to retreat here. Possibly even drowning there as they're basically pinned down in water. Might be why the retreat orders aren't heard. Sir! The Foot Guards are reporting something, but I'm just hearing bubbly noises. Bubbly? Are they drinking champagne on the battlefield? Oh, maybe they're drowning. Up north, the British army withdrawing there. Germans definitely struggling a bit here with the rapid pace of Allied maneuvers here. Australians there gaining the Isla, which is definitely bad news for German troops. Section there that almost wiped out with the Panzerkampfwagens. Grants them moving forwards here. Deploying a heavy fusillade their firepower against German forces. Panther moving into part of the Pack 40. Dunkerque goes and go for another one. North here, lone Panther holding sail, but another Grant and the Matilda here. Momo with another Grant tank out. It's expected. Once the British typically start getting for grounds, they'll get a lot of them. Over here to Momo4sho and to Will the Noobs. Going for Nebelwerfer again. Going for Nebelwerfer again. Not entirely sure I'd recommend it at this stage. Again, considering what their opponents are doing. I think a Sturmpanzer IV, just more Panzer IVs, would honestly make a lot more sense here for Will the Noobs. I mean, it's not like they, you know, are camping a lot. They're relying more increasingly on armor, so with some support. So again, more tanks here. At least your Sturmpanzer to more effectively just blast whatever supporting elements are backing up all these grounds would make, I think, more sense here for Will the Noobs than a Nebelwerfer under current circumstances. Like, it's not like either Havoc or Momo are like bouncing up the stuff a lot of the time, which is typically what you want for Nebelwerfer to like really, you know, be useful most of the time.
5 command points available.
Up north here, though, Momo has definitely secured the north side here quite exquisitely. Got 124 to 260. Germans down front of 82 points. Panther Force advancing. Veterans 1 gained. Grenadiers white. Will the Noobs infantry continues to be an absolute whipping boy here. He continues to suffer staggering casualties. North here, Panther moving in on his own, supported by light infantry elements. Panther 4 move again, and it's still worth noting, for example, Will the Noobs, despite having like 2 Panther Fortress, still hasn't gone for the armored side skirts upgrade, despite that, of course, I mean, his Panzer on the side will, of course, be a bit tougher, but also they get a lot more health, so when you total it all together, so I do feel like Will the Noobs at this point really needs to invest into armored side skirts, period, but still a bit more infantry would also do him good. 10 lost to Grenadier Squad. Panther versus the Matilda here.
Anti-tank gun and crew are ready for order.
There you go, another Pack 40 here for Will the Noobs. We'll have to see how that long that one survives.
We are down to 200 points.
Okay, we got more Falchion Pioneers, just for repairs, but also, of course, providing with an infantry element. He's also flown a lot of munitions. At this point, it might actually be an idea to consider upgrading the Falchion Pioneers. MG-15s, I find, can be quite handy. Of course, the grenade launchers aren't half bad either. Oh, Grant this on the Jaegers to give away the position. Bit messy here. And we can see Will the Noobs is also like, you know, withdrawn to the north side of the map, basically even the south side here to Havoc. Grounds moving forward, drain to the Panther for the Stokes line of fire. Could see the Panther go down here. Or not, that is immensely lucky there for Dunkerque there. Oh, Will the Noobs, I mean. We got the Luftwaffe Lord here going in, doing a bit of damage, but not enough. Not enough. Northy German armor pushing through the narrow streets. Matilda's grounds there, caught in a bit of a deadly labyrinth, a maze of murder. Panther pursuing the Grant, almost guarded here. Matilda there was the Panther 4. Grant down, Momo there suffering losses. He's going for more Grants though. Nebelwerfer around the center, pushing back the Allied forces there. 124 behind 36. North here, Matilda does narrowly escape here. The armored fist of Dustfart aligned. Got Grant here being flanked by Panther 4 Stooks and Packs here, taking a lot of damage here. But we got that getting flanked by a captured Pack 40 and knocked out. Havoc swing with his Grants here. Will the Noobs once more getting caught in a bad spot, losing the Stook as well. Heavy losses, and again, I feel like Will the Noobs here getting punished for not getting the armored side skirts upgrade. But also extending, obviously. Once we win the Noobs position is eroding here. 124 to 129. Allied forces swing in hard here. Panther number 2 there for Dunkerque, doing what it can possibly achieve here. Got the other Panther on the move, plus the Panther 4, though the Panther there could do some repairs. Another Panther 4 for Will. Another Panther 4. And there you go, archers out of Havoc. It's going direct here with the 17 pounder gun on the Panther. Slicing through that frontal armor like it's not there at all. Nebelwerfer barrage getting from Will. Going for that heavy mortar.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Not doing too much there. Second Panther almost done. And the heavy mortar took a few casualties, but ultimately still standing.
Territory sector lost.
North here, fresh fighting there.
Luftwaffe ground forces available as reinforcement.
Finally, remember to pick infantry reserves there. Could have to save some manpower there. Some, mind you, because again, it's infantry preservation. It's hard to say how much it would actually save, considering how many squads it just keeps getting wiped. Over to Dunkerque and Havoc once more. 2 grounds, and still that Haze Humber. And of course that Archer. The Humber though is really doing some significant work there for Havoc. It's just a high utility unit.
We have 100 points left.
Germans down to less than 100 points here. Panther going for the grunts. Doing a lot of damage. Another great shot here. We could see Momo here lose a significant part of his armored forces to the Germans. There we go, 1 grunt cooked up. More Havoc, of course, there. Yeah, looks like it's going to send in the grunts assist, but this could open up for a push for the center. There you go. Archer's keeping the other Panther from moving in. And Dunkerque keeps pushing in, leaving his flank open to the grunts. Yeah, Dunkerque. Oh, he's actually popped Mechanized assault, though, which does help out a bit, but machine gun wipe. And now we got far south. Wildenhoof's pushing his Panther force here, but obviously the big one is here. As the German tanks are inside the Allied base, and now getting flanked with the 2 grunts here. Oh, this is gonna get ugly. Panther 4 down. Still 2 grunts for Panther 4's pretty good. The question is, will the Panther manage as long as keep the front line towards the grunts? That's a reasonably good chance here. In fact, Havoc is about to lose 1 of his eventually 2 grunts, and down it goes. And now we got Wildenhoof swing in here with a Fallschirmjäger support back up the 2 Panther 4's. Sickle strike there up behind Havoc and Momo's lines here. Absolutely beautiful, completely discombobulating Havoc and Momo's the other Panther pushes in here. This is turning into an absolute brawl. That was actually well done there by Wildenhoof. 2 thumbs up. That was a beautiful armored flank. Good God. And now the Archers actually interrupts the Panther force within range here. Panther could even assist here. And we got a Lodge as well here. The Allies are getting completely decimated. Panther force a mine though. Other Archer nearby. They hear from Havoc though. Panther 4 getting knocked out, and suddenly Wildenhoof's flank has, well, disintegrated, but still, it might have just done enough here. Might just done enough. But he will need to replace his armored losses pretty rapidly. And the sun leaves here Dunkerque to do most of the holding here. Machine gun could be recruited. Australians being forwards, Grant supporting here. Panthers need to get into action. Ace Panther by the way, at Dunkerque, thumbs up. Machine gun there being hauled off. We got 89 versus 81. Packs and Panthers there holding what's left of the center here. Branch and move, Archers hanging back, heavy mortars bombarding. We still got the Falchion Pioneers here. They need to withdraw here before they get wiped. But so not help Wildenhoof if he loses even more of his units. Oh, he's going to make a assassin charge here to ensure that they can't recruit. And pop goes that Weasel, but you're costing the Falchion Pioneers, which does beg the question. Was that really worth it? Because Wildenhoof has next to nothing left. Like, he's got 1 Falchion with what the Panther 4, the Needle left for the Panther 40. That's it. Like, he can't really at this stage, I think, easily afford these kind of losses. 65 versus 81. Grant falling back. Sappers sections on the move. Archer's going good hitting the Panther. Also, no officer's quarters, considering how many units again he's got out of that officer's quarter Panther company as well there. Also, think something there Wildenhoof works on besides lack of armored side skirts. Need that for him to get lucky, but so far is, well, oh, actually did get a bit lucky there with the Sappers. Might even get a wipe here if he's ultra lucky, which he isn't. 54 versus 81 here. More Panther falls out with the Noob, still no armored side skirts, still no officer's quarters. Fallschirmjägers being absolutely hammered, and up north here, Panther with the limit supporter going for the northern victory point to keep it out of the British hands.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Havoc, those definitely also suffered some losses, but he's still got a lot of Australians, he's still got the Grant, the Archer, and some foot guards, so Havoc is far from out of this match, he is far from down. Of course, neither is Will the Noobs, but he's definitely, I think, definitely the player that's had the heaviest losses so far in terms of just overall squad wipes. Over to Momo and to Will the Noobs. Fighting for the center continues. Fudgemakers putting up a intense defense here. 49 points up for 77 here. Havoc looks like it's going to try and flank up here. Not a bad idea. They will need more support. Fudgemakers pushed off. More Fudge and Pioneers dropping down. What? Why did he drop them there? Might be a misclick. Maybe Will the Noobs had a plan, but that was just like 280 manpower, then straight down the toilet, no matter what. In the end, though, that's the end result. Like, you know, no matter what ideas he had, how great they were, they clearly didn't do anything. And just like 280 manpower, just thrown away there. Massive blow. Their saps are getting hit here as well. Branch rushing forward to the Panthers. Line of fire, especially because like just calling the reconnaissance run. Anyways, you're gonna like get an eye there. Panther 4 down, losses are piling up. Will the Noobs down just a need there for the Fudgemakers? And a Panther 4, he's about to lose his remaining Panther 4. In a sense, thankfully for him though, Dunkerque's Panther is drawing all the attention of the double archers, one including at the ace level, and that knocks out the Panther. More grants for Momo. North side is very quiet. We got a machine gun there from Dunkerque covering that part here. Archers and Granters sweeping in the center. Got a hasty counterattack here by Dunkerque. Ooh, foot guards that could go down. Lloyd are called in. Foot guards did in fact go down. He almost got on the ground here, and Luftwaffe goes in. Grant is kaput. Small win there for those farts, acting for the southern victory point, but hitting mines in the process. Good work mining course there by Havoc. Thumbs up. A lot of pioneers for Will the Noobs. He and his Fudgemates get wiped by a mine. Ah, dear. Like, Will the Noobs unit preservation is definitely something that could be improved upon in this match, to put it gently. Like, he's taken a lot of wipes, and I feel like definitely a lot of them could have been avoided at times. All of them, obviously, some that just, you know, because he got really into that position, that just almost having did a lot of damage, but some of these could have been avoided easily. I feel like more Fudge and Pioneers dropping in, more mines as the British forces hitting mines here. You got 31 to 61 here. Battle is hanging the bounds up north here. Troop trying to make a push here are halted by the MB-42 there. Nicely hidden. Set up. German forces focusing a lot on guns here. Fudge and Pioneers struggling by the southern point. Into and they actually defeat Reiki section. 24 points left here. Grantsman forts here. Rolling ahead here like an armored steamroller. Hackler getting whacked up. The Grants Grenadiers getting annihilated. Panther on the move here. Fudge and Pioneers actually win the southern engagement somehow. Grants breaking through here though. Pioneers getting wiped out. Will the Noobs' casualties are just exploding again. Needler in the center. Archers moving up. Almost got on the Grants here. Grant down. Crucially, we also have those Archers back in action. Moving forward here. Havoc is fearlessly charging in with his tank destroyers there, or self-propelled anti-tanks as the British called it. Southern point running neutral. Jones moving in here. 21 versus 60. Got the point, but should withdraw here. Yes, but he still might be too late, honestly. Yep. We've even got another squad flanking in, and that's definitely guaranteed to wipe against Will the Noobs, cost him another Fudge and Pioneers. And he's taking like insane infantry losses. Heavy concentration around the center. Another Panther 4 for Will the Noobs. 17 versus 59. Honestly, it would make a lot of sense for just to, like, you know, get some troops on the Panther 4 and on the victory point and then grab that. Because clearly with the Allies focusing in from the center right now, they need to, like, you know, focus elsewhere, because just feeding into the Allied gunsmen and the Archers is not going to get the Germans any closer to winning. Like, they need to, like, hit those exposed points, but they're right now, like, the southern one very lightly guarded. They need to try and force the Allies, like, you know, spread out more. It does feel like the Germans are getting a bit tunnel visioned here, which is great for Momo and Havoc, who again are super low in victory points. So if they can have a lot to, like, you know, worrying about other points that are much more like defended, then that's obviously very good for them. 17 versus 45. 17 versus 44. 43. So we call in a bit of flares there from Momo with his A mortar. Thumbs up. Pulling in an airburst barrage. Got Havoc there launching in a Grant. Looks like his found he might want to push for the southern point, but a bit late here to the party. 17 versus 37. Dunkerque on the move. No, he's not going to push for the southern. It looks like they're going to try and like make a pincer attack here on the center. North side getting routed here though by Hamburg. Good work there by Momo. That's actually a really good move there. Like just getting a cheap light vehicle to push that machine gun off. 2 thumbs up. And yeah, they're trying to make a sort of pincer here, but I definitely think that's the wrong move here by the Germans. Dashing in here. Poorly coordinated. Both Panther Force and Wooden Noobs about to go up in flames here. Like, he would have easily made a much better approach to just push to that southern victory point there. We do see the point they're falling in the center here. We do get some air support as well here. The northern point is just falling now as well here. 17 versus 23. Ground force there being destroyed here by all the Grants. That's another wipe there on Dunkerque. One back into Dunkerque and to Havoc. German losses are skyrocketing here. We got 17 versus 16, 14. Another Grant lit up like a lighter. Oh dear. Another Grant down, 9 points left. Havoc's got next to nothing left. Admittedly, neither do the Germans. Their losses are just, again, piling up at an immense level. We've got Fallschirmjägers dropping in, but they're getting murdered by the troops, and the Panther can't help.
We have reports of a Fallschirmjäger.
5 points left, 4 points left. I could make more sense to drop the southern one there, and again, coordinate whatever army had left. But Will the Noobs at this point has got nothing left, except a Nebelwerfer and some Pioneers. So there you go, GG, game over, an absolutely bonkers match. Really close towards the end there, but there definitely some issues. And I think partly, again, Will the Noobs' infantry preservation definitely, you know, showed a bit that, like, he suffered a lot of wipes, and I think that cost him a lot there in terms of units. Although I think definitely, though, made pretty good use of that Humber armored car he had going there. Or was that Havoc that actually had that? Yeah, I think that was Havoc. The really good Humber there, like, that was just really solid. There's a 2 thumbs up to Havoc. Archers, of course, also proved to be quite crucial. But yeah, the Germans definitely, I think, Will the Noobs, weak infantry preservation, but also times tunnel evasion. They could have definitely, I think, played a bit more smartly around some of the points. And I think they could have won had they done them, particularly towards the end. They're like, you just focus on that one and the northern one instead of the center. And then if they tried to, like, go another one, then they maybe could, like, you know, bum rush the center once the Allies were, like, focusing on the other points. But instead, they kind of did the opposite, and that allowed the Allies to actually get all 3 victory points here towards the end. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. This is Imperial Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for the next episode. Bye, everyone.